You're not distracted because you're weak. You're distracted because your attention is under attack every single day. And if you don't take it back, you will slowly watch your life slip through your hands without even realizing it. Listen carefully. This is not just another motivational talk you forget tomorrow. This is about control. Your control. Because right now, your focus is either building your future, or silently destroying it. Think about this for a second. How many times have you said, "I'll do it later"? How many times have you opened your phone for one thing and lost 30 minutes of your life? How many times have you felt that quiet frustration, that you know you're capable of more, but your attention keeps slipping away? That feeling, that is not laziness. That is a loss of control. And the truth is brutal. Most people don't fail because they lack intelligence. They don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because their focus has been stolen, piece by piece, until nothing sharp remains. But here's where it changes. The Stoics understood something most people still ignore today. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. That is not just philosophy. That is a weapon. Because your focus is your power. And if you learn to control it, you become dangerous in the best possible way. Focused, calm, and unshakable. This video is not here to entertain you. It's here to wake you up. In the next minutes, I'm going to walk you through 10 Stoic truths that can transform your focus completely. Not small improvements. Not tiny hacks. A real shift. The kind that changes how you think, how you act, and how you live every single day. But you have to make one decision right now. Don't just listen. Commit. Because focus is not something you learn once. It is something you choose, again and again, every single day. Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." And if your focus is broken, your time is wasted. But if your focus is sharp, your life expands. It feels fuller, stronger, more meaningful. So I'll ask you directly. No distractions. No excuses. Where is your attention going right now? Is it scattered across noise, or is it being used to build something that actually matters? Stay with me. Don't skip. Because each part builds on the last. And somewhere in this video, something is going to click for you. And when it does, you won't see your time the same way again. Now let's begin. Number 1, guard your mind like a fortress. Your focus is only as strong as what you allow into your mind. The truth most people avoid is that you don't lose focus suddenly. You lose it slowly through small openings, small distractions, small compromises. Imagine your mind as a fortress. Not a weak wall, not an open field, but a fortress. Strong, protected, and intentional. In ancient times, a city only survived if its walls held firm. The moment those walls cracked, everything inside was vulnerable. That's exactly how your focus works. Marcus Aurelius once told himself, "You have been wandering. Now you must return." That line is simple, but it cuts deep. Because you already know when your mind is wandering. You feel it. That moment when you should be focused, but your attention drifts. That is the crack in your wall. And today, those cracks are everywhere. Every notification. Every scroll. Every random video that pulls you in for just a minute, as you always say. These are not harmless. They are entry points. And each one weakens your ability to concentrate. Let me be direct with you. If you don't protect your attention, someone else will use it. Companies are spending billions to capture your focus. Not because it's cheap, but because it's valuable. Your attention is currency. And right now, most people are giving it away for free. So what does it actually mean to guard your mind? It means you stop treating your attention like it doesn't matter. You become selective. You pause before you consume. You ask one simple question. Does this make me stronger or weaker? If it weakens you, you cut it off. No negotiation. That might mean silence instead of noise in the morning. That might mean fewer conversations that drain you. That might mean putting your phone away when you're working instead of keeping it just nearby. And yes, it will feel uncomfortable at first. Because you're used to constant stimulation. But discomfort is not a sign you're doing something wrong. It's a sign you're taking control. Here's something practical. Start your day without your phone for the first 10 minutes. Just 10. Sit with your thoughts. Decide what actually matters today. Not 10 things. Not 5. But 3. Just 3. That alone will begin to rebuild your focus. Because focus is not about doing more. It's about protecting what matters. And once you start doing this, something shifts. You feel less scattered. Less pulled, and more in control. You stop reacting, and you start deciding. That is power. Lock this in your mind. Your attention is not casual. It is sacred. And what you protect grows stronger. If this is already hitting you, pause for a second and type this in the comments. I guard my focus like a fortress. It might sound simple, but saying it makes you more likely to live it. And if you know someone who's always busy but never actually focused, send this to them. They might hate you for a second, but they'll thank you later. Now let's go deeper. Number 2, cut away what weakens you. Focus is not built by adding more. It is built by removing what doesn't belong. Most people try to improve their focus by stacking more habits, more routines, more tools. But they ignore the real problem. Their life is cluttered. Their mind is overloaded. And their attention is stretched too thin. A sculptor doesn't create by adding more clay. He creates by removing everything that doesn't belong. That's how clarity is formed. The Stoics lived this way. Epictetus said, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Why would he say that? Because when you start cutting things out of your life, people won't understand. They'll question you. They'll think you're overdoing it. But they don't see what you see. They don't feel the weight of distraction the way you do. Look at your life honestly. Not emotionally. Logically. What is draining your focus? Is it constant messaging? Is it meaningless scrolling? Is it conversations that go nowhere? Is it habits that leave you feeling empty after? You already know the answer. The problem is, you keep allowing it. And every time you allow it, you weaken your ability to focus on what actually matters. This is where discipline becomes real. Not loud. Not dramatic. Quiet. Decisive. You start saying no more often. Not because you hate people. Not because you want to isolate yourself. But because you respect your attention too much to waste it. Marcus Aurelius said, if you seek tranquility, do less. Not everything. Just less of what doesn't matter. And that's the shift. You stop trying to do everything. You start doing what matters, deeply. Here's something you can do right now. Think of one thing in your daily life that consistently wastes your time. Just one. Don't overcomplicate it. Now decide. Will you reduce it, or remove it completely? Make that decision before this video ends. Because if you don't cut away what weakens you, Nothing else in this video will work. Focus needs space. And right now, your mind might be too crowded to hold it. When you remove the unnecessary, something powerful happens. You don't just gain time. You gain clarity, energy, direction. Your mind feels lighter, sharper. And suddenly, focusing doesn't feel like a struggle anymore. It feels natural. Before we move to the third truth, quick check. If you're still here, it means you're serious. So subscribe to the channel right now. Not because I need it, but because this is the kind of mindset you don't want to lose after today. And if at any point this video hits you hard, share it. Someone else needs this wake-up call too. Now let's continue. Number 3, master the power of single tasking. And this one might challenge you. Because you've been told that doing multiple things at once makes you productive. It doesn't. It makes you scattered. Your mind is not designed to juggle. It is designed to focus. Seneca said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." That line alone should make you pause. Because if your attention is constantly switching, you're never fully present anywhere. And when you're not fully present, your work becomes shallow. Your thinking becomes weak. Your results become average. Single tasking is not just a technique. It is a discipline. It means when you do something, you do only that. When you're working, you work. No checking messages. No switching tabs every few minutes. No, just one quick look. When you're listening to someone, you listen. Fully. No half attention. When you're building something important, you give it your full mind. At first, this will feel slow. Almost uncomfortable. Because your brain is used to constant switching. But that discomfort is the process of rebuilding your focus. And here's what happens if you stay with it. You enter a state where time feels different. Where your mind becomes sharp. Where your work flows without resistance. This is what people call flow. The Stoics didn't use that word, but they lived it. Marcus Aurelius said, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last." Think about that. If this task in front of you was the last thing you would ever do, would you divide your attention? Or would you give it everything? That's the level of focus we're talking about. Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one task today. Just one. And commit to doing it without distraction. No switching. No interruptions. Just you and the task. You'll notice something immediately. Your mind will try to escape. It will look for distractions. That's normal. Bring it back. Again and again. That's how you train it. And over time, your focus becomes stronger. Lock this in. Type it if you have to. I give my full focus to one task. Because once you master this, everything you do improves. And now, we go deeper. Number 4, discipline your environment. You cannot build a focused mind inside a chaotic space. It doesn't work. You can try to rely on willpower, you can tell yourself you'll push through, but eventually your environment will win. It always does. Look around you for a moment. Not casually. Honestly. What does your space look like? What does it feel like? Because your environment is not neutral. It is either supporting your focus, or quietly destroying it. The Stoics understood something most people ignore. You may not control everything in life, but you absolutely control what you surround yourself with. And what surrounds you shapes what you become. Epictetus said, "Keep company only with people who uplift you." That applies to people, but it goes deeper. It applies to your space, your habits, your digital environment, everything. If your room is cluttered, your mind will feel cluttered. If your phone is full of distractions, your attention will constantly be pulled. If your space is noisy, your thoughts will never settle. You don't need a perfect environment. You need a disciplined one. That means removing what doesn't belong. Clearing your workspace. Creating a specific place where focus happens. Even if it's just a small corner. That space becomes a signal to your brain, when I'm here, I focus. And be honest, your phone is one of the biggest problems. Not because it's evil, but because it's designed to keep you hooked. So don't rely on discipline alone. Change the environment. Put it in another room when you work. Turn off notifications that don't matter. Make distraction harder. Because the truth is simple. The easier it is to get distracted, the more distracted you will be. Most people try to fight distraction with motivation. That's weak. Motivation fades. Environment stays. The Stoics didn't sit in chaos and hope for clarity. They created conditions for clarity. They stepped away from noise. They simplified their surroundings. They understood that discipline is not just internal, it is external. Ask yourself this directly. Does your environment make focus easier? Or harder? If it makes it harder, then you already know what needs to change. And when you change it, something powerful happens. You stop fighting distractions every second. Focus becomes natural. Effortless. Consistent. That is how you build real discipline. Quick reset moment. If this part made you look around differently, that's a sign you're paying attention. Stay locked in. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Because this channel is not for noise. It's for people who are ready to take control quietly and seriously. Now we go inward. Number 5, train your attention with stillness. This is where most people fail. Not because it's complicated, but because it's uncomfortable. Stillness feels strange when your mind is used to constant noise. When there's no phone, no music, no distraction, you're left with your thoughts. And for many people, that's exactly what they avoid. But here's the truth. If you cannot sit still with your own mind, you cannot control it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul." That line sounds calm, but it's also a challenge. Because if your mind is chaotic, stillness will expose it immediately. Stillness is not about doing nothing. It is about training your attention. Every time your mind drifts and you bring it back, you are strengthening your focus. Just like lifting a weight strengthens your body. And right now, most people have a weak attention span. Not because they were born that way, but because they never trained it. So here's what you do. Simple. Not easy, but simple. Every day, take 5 minutes. No phone. No noise. Just sit. Your mind will wander. It will jump from thought to thought. That's normal. Don't fight it aggressively. Just notice it, and bring your attention back. To your breath. To the present moment. Again, and again, and again. That repetition is the training. Over time, those 5 minutes start to change something. You feel more in control. Less reactive. More aware. And that awareness carries into everything else you do. The Stoics practiced this in their own way. They reflected. They sat in silence. They observed their thoughts instead of being controlled by them. Because once you control your attention internally, external distractions lose their power. Stillness is not weakness. It is control. Lock this in your mind. I train my focus through stillness. And if this part feels difficult, good. That means it's working. Now, let's talk about what happens when life doesn't go your way. Number 6, turn obstacles into focus fuel. This is where your discipline is tested. It's easy to stay focused when everything is calm, when nothing is going wrong. But that's not real life. Problems come. Stress comes. Frustration hits. And in those moments, your focus either collapses or sharpens. Most people lose it. They get overwhelmed. They react emotionally. They scatter their attention trying to escape the discomfort. But the Stoics saw something different. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." That is not just a quote. It is a shift in how you see difficulty. The obstacle is not the interruption. It is the path. When something goes wrong, you don't break focus. You redirect it. If someone doubts you, you don't sit there replaying it in your head. You channel that energy into your work. If something fails, you don't spiral. You focus on fixing it. If life gets hard, you don't escape into distraction. You sharpen your attention even more. Think of it like fire. When you add wood, the fire doesn't weaken. It grows stronger. Your focus can work the same way. But only if you decide. Because in every difficult moment, you have two choices. Scatter, or concentrate. And that choice becomes a habit. Start practicing this. The next time something frustrates you, pause. Don't react immediately. Ask yourself one question. How can I use this? That question alone will shift your mindset. Over time, you'll notice something powerful. Problems stop breaking your focus. They strengthen it. And when that happens, your focus becomes resilient. Not fragile. Now you're not just focused when things are easy. You're focused no matter what. That's a different level. Quick moment. If you're still here, you're not watching casually anymore. You're thinking. That's exactly where you need to be. If this is adding value, hit like. It helps push this to more people who are stuck in distraction right now. And if you've ever turned frustration into progress, drop a simple, focused, in the comments. Keep it simple. Now let's build consistency. Number 7, live by daily rituals, not random impulses. A distracted mind reacts. A focused mind follows structure. If you wake up and just go with the flow, your attention will go wherever it's pulled. And most of the time, it gets pulled toward distraction. That's why rituals matter. Not because they look good. Not because they sound disciplined. But because they remove decision fatigue. When something becomes a ritual, you don't debate it. You just do it. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do." That's the foundation of discipline. Identity first. Action second. If you decide you are someone who is focused, your daily actions must reflect that. And rituals make that possible. Simple things. Waking up at a consistent time. Starting your day with clarity instead of chaos. Setting specific periods for deep work. Reflecting at night. These are not complicated. But they are powerful. Because they create rhythm. Without rhythm, your mind is unstable. With rhythm, your focus becomes steady. Most people wait for motivation. That's why they fail. Motivation changes. Rituals don't. When you rely on rituals, your focus becomes automatic. You don't need to feel like doing it. You just do it. Start small. Don't try to build 10 habits overnight. Pick one ritual. One that directly improves your focus. And commit to it daily. Consistency builds strength. And over time, that strength becomes discipline. Discipline removes chaos. And without chaos, focus thrives. Now we go even deeper. Inside your own mind. Number 8, control your inner dialogue. This is the part most people ignore, and it's the reason they keep losing focus even when everything else is in place. You can clean your environment. You can remove distractions. You can build rituals. But if your mind is constantly talking against you, your focus will keep collapsing from the inside. Listen closely to how you speak to yourself. Not out loud, internally. I can't focus. I'll do it later. This is too much. I'm tired. Those thoughts seem small, harmless. But they are not. They shape your attention. They decide whether you stay with a task, or drift away from it. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And your reaction begins with your thoughts. If your inner dialogue is weak, your focus will be weak. If your inner dialogue is disciplined, your focus becomes steady. Most people don't control this. They let their mind run freely. They replay mistakes. They imagine problems that haven't happened. They argue with themselves internally, and every bit of that drains attention. It's like trying to hold water in a broken container. So you fix the container. You become aware of what you're thinking. And when a thought weakens you, you replace it. Not with fake positivity. With direction. Instead of, "I can't focus," you say, "Stay with it." Instead of, "I'll do it later," you say, "Do it now." Short. Direct. Clear. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself constantly. Not for others, but to shape his own mind. He didn't leave his thoughts uncontrolled. He trained them. You can do the same. Start catching your thoughts. Not all of them, just the ones that break your focus. And when you catch them, correct them. At first, it will feel unnatural. But over time, it becomes automatic. And when that happens, your mind stops working against you. It starts working for you. That's when focus becomes stable. Lock this in. My mind follows my command. Because if you don't command it, it will control you. Now we connect everything. Number 9, strengthen your focus through the body. This might not sound as deep as the others, but ignore it, and everything else weakens. Your mind is not separate from your body. If your body is tired, your focus drops. If your energy is low, your attention scatters. Simple. Seneca said, "We should treat the body rigorously so that it may not be disobedient to the mind." That's discipline. Not obsession. Not extremes. Discipline. Think about your daily state. Are you sleeping enough? Are you moving your body? Are you constantly drained? Because if you are, your focus will always feel like a struggle. You'll sit down to work, and your mind will drift. Not because you lack discipline, but because you lack energy. So you fix the foundation. You sleep properly. Not perfectly, but consistently. You move your body. Even if it's just a walk. 20 minutes. Enough to wake your system up. You eat in a way that doesn't leave you heavy and slow. These are simple things. But they change how your mind functions. The Stoics understood this balance. They didn't neglect the body. They trained it so the mind could operate clearly. Because a strong body supports a focused mind. When your energy is stable, your attention becomes easier to hold. You don't fight yourself as much. You just focus. And now, we arrive at the final truth. The one that ties everything together. Stay with me here. This matters. Number 10, live each day as if focus decides everything. Because it does. The biggest lie you tell yourself is this. I'll focus later. Later doesn't exist. Later is where discipline goes to die. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. That is not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Your time is not unlimited. Every day you lose to distraction is gone. You don't get it back. You don't recover it. It disappears. And if your attention is scattered, your life becomes scattered. Half-finished goals. Constant frustration. That quiet feeling that you're not living up to what you could be. But when you decide that focus matters today, everything shifts. You wake up with intention. You choose what deserves your attention, and you protect it. You don't wait for the perfect moment. You don't wait to feel ready. You act. And at the end of the day, you look back and you know. You didn't waste it. That builds something powerful. Not just focus, but self-respect. Because discipline is not just about productivity. It's about trust. Trust in yourself that you will do what matters. Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. And once you truly understand that, you stop wasting it. You stop giving your attention to things that don't deserve it. You become selective. Intentional. Focused. So starting today, not tomorrow, today, ask yourself one question in the morning. What truly matters? And at night, ask yourself, did I give it my full attention? If the answer is yes, you're building something real. If the answer is no, you correct it the next day. That's the process. That's how focus becomes a way of life. Now listen carefully. Focus is not just a skill. It is your edge. It is what allows you to cut through noise, ignore distraction, and build something meaningful. Without it, you drift. With it, you decide. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, they lived in chaos, pressure, responsibility. But what kept them steady was control of their mind. And that same control is available to you. Guard your mind like a fortress. Cut away what weakens you. Master single-tasking. Discipline your environment. Train your attention with stillness. Turn obstacles into fuel. Live by rituals. Control your inner dialogue. Strengthen your body. And live each day as if focus decides everything. These are not just ideas. They are tools. And if you use them consistently, your life will change. Not overnight. But steadily. Powerfully. And one day, you'll look back and realize, you're no longer distracted. You're in control. Before you leave, do one thing. Write this in the comments. My focus creates my destiny. Not for me. For you. And if this video spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs it. Because most people are lost in distraction right now, and they don't even realize it. Subscribe to Stoic Quiet Strength. Not for noise, but for clarity. For discipline. For growth. And if you're serious about this, there's a full playlist in the description that will take you deeper into this mindset. Start it after this. Stay focused. Because your life depends on it.